When the tools are limited, you kind of feel handcuffed.
I remember taking a family trip and I was in the passenger seat, feverishly debugging a problem in a spreadsheet.
Most people in finance have spent at least one all-nighter up chasing that one thread of spaghetti through the whole plate to try and find why things aren't working.
The demands have changed.
The landscape is just forcing you to constantly be better than you were 6 months or a year ago.
It's more strategy-oriented now.
If you have the wrong tools, that can affect some pretty big strategic decisions.
Oh, hey, I'm Siki. So this is me in college. I majored in math. I worked for JPL for a little bit. Fast forward a few years later, here I am running a company as a, quote, real CEO. And every month in my inbox, I would get a report from my CFO. And to tell you the truth, I couldn't make heads or tails of it. But I'm not a real business person, right? This is normal. And as my career progressed, that sense of disconnection with finance never really left me. And I'm pretty sure I am not the only person on the planet who feels this way. And I know it's not from lack of trying. You're a good finance person. You want to be strategic. You want to help the rest of your team understand how the business works. And you also know that finance has changed. It's not just about backwards-looking reporting and controls anymore. It's about strategic impact. It's about collaboration and storytelling. So why is it that the rest of the company still doesn't understand how the business actually works? Why is it that every department still has their own models? Why is it that the only person who actually understands how your model works is the one person who made it in the first place? You. The truth is, saving time and controls is just table stakes today. To have real strategic impact, you need to collaborate. And in order for people to collaborate, people need context. But you can open source every spreadsheet, share every number. People can have all the context in the world, and none of it matters if people don't even understand what they're looking at. Understanding. Deep, clear, intuitive understanding. That is at the heart of this problem. And that's why we built Runway. The first thing to know about Runway is that everything is backed by a model. You create your model in Runway similar to how you would do it in Excel. The one difference is that in Excel, every cell has a formula. In Runway, every row has a formula. And that allows you to have these human-readable formulas like Runway is simply cash divided by burn. So when you think about your business, it's probably not in the form of a wall of numbers. It probably is in the form of a product roadmap or a sales plan or a marketing plan. Today, that very important context lives in places like Google Docs or Notion or Jira. It's completely disconnected from your model. So that's why we created plans to bridge that gap for the very first time. For example, if you look at his marketing plan, you can see that we're increasing marketing spend by $30K over the course of these 3 months. And in September, we're gonna improve the targeting of our ads. In October, we expect some new creatives to drop from our agency. If you look at the same information in our sales and marketing model, we have marketing spend here and cost per lead and qualified leads. The numbers are changing, but why are they changing? Who's gonna change them? What are we gonna do to change them? Plans allow us to take all that context and connect it directly to our numbers. So what's the number one question you might ask about any plan? It's probably, what is the ROI of this plan? And if you think about how you might get that answer today, you're gonna have to make a copy of your spreadsheet, give it a funny name, undo all those changes, and that's how you end up with 40 different versions of your model. In Runway, we made that just a little bit easier. So if you want to understand the impact of any aspect of your plan, you just click on it. And you can immediately see in this blue highlighted area that that is the impact of the thing that I selected. If I spend more on marketing, burn's gonna go up, Runway's gonna go down, ARR is gonna go up. Or I can select this marketing plan as a whole, and you can see how all of these decisions multiply upon each other for a much bigger impact. Once you understand the impact of your current plans, the next thing you'll want to do is play with different plans. So let's say I want to play with different levels of marketing spend. What I could do is go to my spreadsheet here and edit this number, but what's way more fun is to just grab the graph and move it up and down. And this gives me a real visual, intuitive sense of how marketing spend impacts my revenue and Runway in real time. And the minute I let go of my mouse, We're now in a draft scenario, so you don't have to worry about people accidentally changing your main committed plan. People can play with Runway however they like, and only with the right permissions would they be able to merge it into the main plan. Now, imagine you're in a board meeting presenting this plan to the board, and they say, this is a great plan, but what happens if we push back this plan by like 3 months? And we're probably not going to do live in that meeting is to make that change, because it's notoriously annoying to change the timing of any decision in a spreadsheet. But in Runway, when someone asks you to push a plan back by 3 months, you just push it back by 3 months, and you're done. All of these numbers will update in real time. And because Runway has an understanding of both your existing plans and the structure of your model, you can do things like this. How do I triple revenue next year and not run out of money? And what Runway will do is look at the structure of your model, think about what's most likely to impact revenue, and try a few different things, the same way you would normally do it. And here it is. And if I'm happy with this, I can even fine tune it. By the end of 2025, we expect to have, and here's where I can reference anything in my model as text. So I can say at ARR, value as of December 2025, in ARR, and what's our total headcount as of December of 2025. And of course, as I update my plans, these numbers will change in real time. Our goal is to allow you to be as strategic and impactful as you know you can be by empowering you and your entire team to truly understand your business. Where you go from here is up to you.